Welcome back to another episode of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. This is episode 18, and we are talking about season 1, not the movie, of K. And right now we're talking about episode 1 through 4. And we're going to do the same thing we did with Don Machi and talk about 1 through 4, then 5 through 8, and then 19 through 13. But we're on 1 through 4 right now. I am one of your hosts, Shawnee095.
I'm DanBTV.
I'm Psychometry.
I'm Sasha Streams.
I'm ZombieJaw.
And, well, let's go ahead and get right into it. First off, what does everyone think about the intro?
The intro, the music is a little basic. I'll say that, but it does have a certain real punch to it that most of the music in this show does. It's real, it's from K because it's written so well. Not only that, the fucking animation is just beautiful. This is anime as an art form at its peak.
Wait, are we talking about the opening sequence or the actual OP?
No, the actual OP.
Oh, okay.
I liked it. I'm normally one to skip intros. Obviously, there's a few that I do keep open, but I actually kept it open while watching it. I enjoyed it.
I'll be honest, I
actually
skipped
did
it.
enjoy the
honestly.
intro music too.
What was that,
I'll be
Dan?
honest, I skipped it every single time.
I actually listened to it every single time.
I see, I do too. It's real good.
I'm good.
Just
It's actually really catchy.
the stinger at the beginning is
Of him falling,
yeah.
of Shiro falling.
It's so dope.
I'm remembering a name for once. I'm remembering a character's name.
It's not hard to. He has a very basic name.
No, he really does.
Most of them do, and I love it because it's stupid. His name is literally just what, as they even say in the fucking show, he's white and Japanese. Yeah, his name is black and Japanese. And then fucking Neko.
And then
It's
Neko
basic.
Cat.
But
Yeah.
I really like it because this anime does themes really well, and it's chock fucking full of them, and it's never not a good thing.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, this is Sasha's recommendation for
Yes.
anime.
Can you guys tell yet? But it's very specific and deliberate in the way that it names even the episodes. Every episode starts with a letter K.
I did not notice
I
that.
didn't either.
Yeah, so if you notice, let me actually rattle off the names here. I think I've got them. They either start with K or they have K as one of the more important letters. So it starts off with night, then kitten, then kitchen, knock-on effect, knife, karma, key, kindling, Nell, kaleidoscope, killer, and Adolf K. Weissman, and king.
Daddy's home kitten.
Get the fuck out. But yeah, they really go heavy with themes of color, which I mean, the whole thing is pretty much about the colors of kings and things like that. But it has that as well as certain as you can see when when each character is introduced, they even have their own what's called a leitmotif, which is basically just a theme that announces, and sometimes they'll even string it in with other people's themes when they're both interacting. It's
Mhm.
lovely. I'm a film nerd, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I didn't notice any of that, to be honest. I just was watching, and
And it's even good for that too, just really good laid back watch. The first
So-
part is really slow, I'll admit though.
no, yes, they are. So Psycho, you were about to talk about the intro
Well,
of the first episode.
I'll chime in with the OP here because I have some notes, or just one note here. I agreed with everybody hear about how the music was good. The music was really good. But I felt the OP was a little bit shallow. They only used like a little bit of foreshadowing before they moved on to like the shonen style of just showing what everyone is capable. You just see a little bit of the powers just to get a good idea of who they are, and that's it.
I mean, it's at least interesting in the fact that it shows, it shows what you're going to be in for, because the first couple episodes are a little dry, and if you didn't see that crazy bombastic start, you probably would think, oh, this is just going to be a slice of life anime.
I will say real quick though, the OP, why is the Blues lieutenant so thick? Like in the OP, she is just like that's the focal point of her. Is just her thickness.
This is the focal
is her
focus
focal
of her
point.
anytime she shows up.
Well, I mean, she's also kind of
honestly,
a badass,
yes.
though.
Every time she's on screen, it focuses on her thickness right away.
That reminds me of Dead Man Wonderland. What's her name?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know who you're talking about.
Shiro.
Yes.
That's her name, I'm fairly sure, if I remember correctly. It's Shiro.
Makina.
And she's
Is it? Am I
It's
wrong?
Makina.
Okay. I think I'm thinking of a different show then. But yeah.
okay, but yeah. So like, you see her in the OP, thickness. When you finally see her in one of the episodes, thick.
Yeah. I mean, some people are thick, Sean. That's how biology
I'm just saying,
be.
the most I've learned about her character...
I'm just saying that they don't have to focus on the ass cheeks every single
like,
time you see
Sean,
her.
this is anime.
The most I've learned about this character is that
Fair.
I want to put my head in between the thighs.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, understandable, but I mean,
I don't know much
Okay.
else about her.
have you watched all the way through to episode 8?
I've seen the whole thing.
Okay, well,
Same.
I guess you're forgetting then. I mean, they have a couple episodes of just exposition about, her and the runner of the bar of Homura.
Right, yeah, I do
that
remember
she's
that.
a fucking weird red bean paste freak.
Yeah.
Yes, her cooking, her whole thing with like. We can't talk about that. That's no. We can't talk about that. That's next episode.
I'm not that. Oh, yeah.
I've only watched to 8.
You should be that far.
Yeah.
No, that's next episode. We're only on doing the first 4 episodes right now.
Okay.
But those still
You're trying to get ahead.
Those still felt like
We can jump
very
around.
surface level stuff. I wanted to know more about how she felt about things like relationships versus work and
There is, as far as I understand, there is a bit more in manga form, I believe. I believe they did release like a fucking like really tertiary thing.
like side stories and stuff.
Yeah, I think so, because it did start out as the anime, if I remember correctly. It started out as the anime. There was no like thing beforehand.
Sure, but let's say, for argumentation's sake, if someone were to come in and only watch the anime, that's just how I would view it. I
There's
wish
not
there
a
was
ton,
more.
but honestly, there's room for a lot of exposition on a lot of the characters. It just kind of goes into it. Which
That is an
I'm
excellent
fine
point
with.
in why they need to have tertiary material, is because I do agree one of the things they do really well is world building for this anime. There is a lot to it, and
Yes.
they wouldn't do it justice if they try to cram all of it in the anime.
Yeah, and honestly, it saddens me that just the second season just isn't as good. It's honestly
You mean the movie?
Stressing. No, there's
No,
no
the
second
second
season.
season.
It's not great. But
I only found the movie when I was trying to find it.
Yeah, so
it's
did I.
called
'cause-
K Return of Kings, I believe.
Oh, I only found Missing King.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have taken it off, or they haven't uploaded it yet.
No, because there's a second. It may not be on Crunchyroll, but I've watched it elsewhere. There's a second season focusing on the Green King, but yeah, it's not near as strong, and it really pains me because it's such a good, like, interesting world that they haven't done anything with. It's distressing, honestly. But what's here is great. It's wonderful. Like, even if the second season isn't as good as the first, I mean, it's not an awful watch. It's not unwatchable.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you've already invested time, you'd probably sit through it, even if you didn't find it to be the best.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you really enjoyed the first season, then yeah. I mean, there's still more to have with the second season. You know, it's still more of what you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's there really does need to be a lot more world building, and I really hope someday they pick it back up.
Well, you can only be so lucky. But anyways, so the whole intro thing, I did not like it.
I agree with that.
What do you mean? Which?
So the
You're tossed
they bust into the
straight
tower?
into the story.
the
Yeah,
opening sequence.
I did
of
not like it.
episode 1.
Well, I hated the first 4 episodes. Didn't understand shit what was going on.
I like in media res. I don't know.
No, I liked it. I also agree with
no,
Sasha
it's
in media.
not necessarily the immediate res of it. It's just like I thought I jumped into the wrong episode when I first opened it, and the way that they did the whole opening, like with I think her name's Annie, right? Her looking
Anna
through the
Kushina.
marble and looking,
Yeah.
looking through the marble at everything. I'm thinking that's like part of her power or something like that, but
Yeah, it is.
that is never brought up again, other than her messing with the marbles to like locate things.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, that's how she sees the like swords of Damocles and things like that through that.
Again, never brought up.
Well, admittedly,
You finished.
with
Well, I'm not. I can't say that.
admittedly with her
I
character,
can tell you
she's
later, but
kind
I
of
can't
like
say that on.
a minor player with this season, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I like I said, I watched the movie, and we can't say what happens, but like I know that
Okay,
she's a
yeah.
major player in that.
So I mean, it's basically just she sees how she sees the world through that. Because each person has their own thing. Yada has a skateboard.
Yeah, but like, why do you like show this like first minute? And then, all right, we're
Because
gonna toss that to the
for
side.
one, she's just chilling.
Damn.
And for two, also it's basically just supposed to show that like this show is very art focused.
Fair, yeah.
yeah.
And honestly, I'm kind of fine with the big huge start, because again, if they would have started with nothing but 4 episodes of Shiro just going around town doing stuff like it had been, if that was completely removed, how would you have been bored as shit?
I would have probably have hated it still.
Yeah, because I mean, you wouldn't have seen like this is how it's going to turn out.
Yeah. No, I mean that's fair.
Yeah. I think while it may not have been handled the best, it was at least a decent way to introduce you to what you're going to be seeing later.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. What did you think about it, Josh? The intro of it.
I'll agree. I was confused. I won't say I hated it, but I was confused as hell going into it. I was interested, but it piqued my interest to see where it goes. Yeah, I mean, again from the get go, without jumping too far ahead, it kind of makes sense when you after you watch, 5 through 8.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 5 through 8 puts it through a lot more clarity afterwards.
So I kind of got like
No, definitely.
what's his name?
Kuro?
No. Give me a second.
Shiro?
Give me a second.
Makoto?
No, it's not one of the characters. I got kind of like a Quentin Tarantino vibe from it. Kind of like,
Oh,
have you seen Reservoir Dogs? How you jumped into the fray, and then as everything progresses, they explain everything. That's what I got from it, and that's why my interest was piqued, because it was different than one I was used to when it comes to anime.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino was the fucking king of in media res, and I honestly love it when it's done correctly. It can be done really fucking badly. Shield Hero, what? Or it can be done well.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, being familiar with Quentin Tarantino's work, you know, like I said, it piqued my interest overall, and I won't say I hated it. I was confused, but going in, it piqued my. Like I said, I was curious to see where it went.
I will say I would not count Shield Hero as a media res.
Are you fucking kidding me? That episode, the little girl kicking around the ball, be like, ow!
That was like a dream thing, whatever.
I don't
because
think
he
it was.
wakes
I
up.
think it was supposed to be in media res.
No, it was like more of like a dream.
Okay.
But whatever. Fuck off.
So
Yeah, okay.
So
I like Shield Heroes Meteor Res, but I hated this one. That's all I gotta say.
We already know you got like shit character taste.
What was it?
Characters
Wall
as
what's
flat
it?
as a cardboard. Anyways,
Cardboard wall and what's it?
Fuck
I
yourself.
can't wait until we do season 2.
No, and oh my.
She won't be cardboard anymore. She'll be paper mache.
No, Dan, have you seen the latest episode
No.
though? That's all I have to ask real
No,
quick.
I haven't
At
watched
least it'll
it.
be
Oh
three-dimensional at
my
that point.
god. Wait till you watch the latest episode, Dan.
I'm still like 3 or 4 behind.
What the fuck? Oh, shit, Jim, thank you for the host. I was like, what the fuck was that sound?
Thanks, Jim.
so is that gonna show up on your record? No, it shouldn't.
No.
So I do have a question, and Sasha probably will know this because he knows a lot about it. So is the world familiar with the kings, like, and everything, or is this just
No.
going on around them and they just like it's happening? Because like I mean, you see, I forget his name. The dude on the skateboard is like going around like in the
Yeah.
beginning. There's all this shit getting fucked up and everything, and like it's just like some of the people. It's like, oh, this shit happens all the time.
So basically, what it is nobody else who's
Sean?
not of a king.
Did
Yeah.
you unmute the stream?
Oh my God!
Don't worry about it. No, I didn't, but it's fine.
I'm gonna kill you.
We'll just we'll rip the audio.
So, anyways, so the way it works is if you are of a king's line, you can, see other kings' power, like other, vassals' powers and things like that. So, Scepter 4's whole, deal, the Blue Kings organization, is, keeping the security of Japan's, solid and making sure that the wider populace doesn't know about what's going on.
Okay,
Which is why they have power over the Japanese Prime Minister.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I want to say it's like people of power know about the
It
kings.
wasn't really pulling my
Yeah,
ears all the way up
maybe not
either.
knows about them specifically, but can definitely see Swords of Damocles and other vassals' powers, which you actually in the second season get to see. Some people just don't know what the fuck's going on. They can be in the service of a king and not even know it.
So this could be some like Men
Oh,
in Black
really?
shit, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, what?
Well,
This
okay,
could
you're
be some
talking about
Men
the
in Black
phones
shit,
then,
right?
but
Like
What do you
they
mean?
keep it under wraps, like you're not supposed to know it exists.
Yeah, basically, nobody who's not working with the king isn't supposed to know.
Okay.
But yeah, in other situations, some vassals can be, working for a king without even knowing what a king is.
Damn. Oh, so that would be. So you mean so that would be like the police or something, right?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Somebody can be harnessing the king's power. Okay, this is a little, off, but they can use their powers through, the phone, if given the correct power by that king. They
Okay.
can use that power through their phone, but that's it. They don't know what the fuck a king is. They don't know who any of them are. But they
Wait,
can
so
see.
they're given their powers?
Season 2 story.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I apologize.
So-
I'm curious about this.
No worries.
that's right. You were actually the one that actually is like not jumping ahead, watching the rest like me and Psycho.
Well, I was just curious because it's like, as I was watching through it, I'm like, how is all this going on? And people aren't like, what the hell's going on? What is this? Like,
Yeah, so basically all they're seeing is idiots flailing around with skateboards and shit.
oh my god. I can only imagine what it looks like from their point of view.
Why is that dude like spinning in circles? What the fuck?
Like,
Bro, that fucking sign fell. What happened with that sign?
what was it?
Or Kuro
like
just
we're like-
eating somebody with a magic hand?
Was it Simpsons where like Homer's like thought he was like some wizard, all the psychics were going against him or something, and they were hurling like invisible magic at each other? Like,
Bro, they're LARPing.
something like that. Yeah, dude.
So yeah, that's basically what everybody sees. Like they're just fighting
wait.
with like skateboards and swords
Wait.
and shit.
We're about to break the fourth wall. Is LARPing real? Are they really doing spells and we just don't know because we're not in the king's service?
This is how it gets
fuck, man.
discovered. LARPing is the gateway to
Popper.
the king's power. Quit licking your ass, dog. Peanut.
Drink right when you said, I'm not even looking at camera. All I hear is, stop licking your ass. Oh,
Wash your
everywhere,
ass.
thanks.
That's gonna be great in the audio.
Well, it's not gonna be
We're
great.
already missing half of it from the fucking
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the stream. I can rip the audio from the podcast and just drop it in.
Mm-hmm.
It actually sounds a lot better when I do that, anyways.
Okay.
So damn.
But anyways, so we have like barely talked about it, and we're already like 20 minutes in. I just want to say
Oh yeah.
we talked more
follow
about
on
the second season.
if given.
Well, let's be honest. The next 4 episodes, there's more to talk about than the first 4.
No,
There's stuff to talk about. Don't
Fair.
get me wrong.
There's stuff to talk about, but like the first 4 episodes are really just like
They're slow. They're a
it's
little
very
meandering.
lacking.
But it does do a bit of world building. Like I don't know if
Yes,
all
it
of the
introduces you to Kuro's power and Neko's power.
yeah, and it also it extrapolates more on what Kuro's supposed to be doing, why he's here, trying to prove Shiro's innocence. By the way,
Bro,
yes,
his fucking recording device, Jesus Christ, it is super cringe.
That reminds me of one of those
do you
recording.
mean?
Are those devices from the 90s?
His recorder is just like
oh the
every single
Batman.
time he plays one of his sensei's words of
Flow
wisdom
like
bullshit.
water to understand your fullness or something.
And I'm just like,
Please stop.
and then he's over here like smug as shit, like, what great words to live by. Oh, I'm like, I'm like in the same boat as Shiro going, creepy.
Reminds me of one of the variations of the Talk Boy, which I don't remember if you remember that from Home Alone. That little recording device that he had. There was one there's one that they came out with later on that you can record different things on different buttons, and it reminds me. It looked very similar to that device as well.
Yeah, that's
Kinda
pretty
reminds
much
me
what
of
it's supposed to be.
So he's walking around with the Talk Boy.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So, but with that, it definitely builds a decent bit of basis that it honestly kind of needs to feel like a complete story. Not that it's just about these kings and shit, because it really is supposed to be starting out about Shiro.
Uh-huh.
And given what we see later on, it honestly is very important to establish that. Because given context, with these first 4 episodes, if we didn't spend as much time, building up, I have a really fun life, just, chilling out, having fun times with the friends, doing some good shit, then,
bumming
what
up
happens
everyone's
later,
lunch.
yeah, what happens later wouldn't have as much impact.
Yeah.
So there is definitely a setup and payoff. It may be a little meandering, but I think it helps build in the end.
Yeah, it really does. Gives you a better idea. It's like, I get these first episodes were definitely to build up the story of the character. It's just, like I said, I was honestly questioning it. I'm not going to lie. I was enjoying seeing where it was going, but I was also questioning why this was a recommendation at first. I'm like, dude, nothing's
If I wanted to see a guy dick around for like an entire season, I'd go watch Konosuba.
It's okay. We will be there soon.
No.
I gave them the hats off.
Konosuba, here we come.
No.
Storytelling, because they could have gone the incredibly dialogue-heavy route with him going around, bumming off food and stuff, but instead they kind of just let it flow.
If we're doing that, then we're doing Gintama.
And let you reach those conclusions yourself. They could have been like, oh, he's like the super friendly guy that everybody knows, but instead they show it to us that everybody seems to know him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, that's
cool.
cool.
Show not tell is
and
definitely
then naked spirit
thing.
cat ladies for some reason, so that was a thing.
Yeah.
Kitten.
Honestly,
Dude.
Holy shit.
What?
The fucking robots. I love them.
Yes,
The
dude.
robots.
Yes.
The cleaning
Yes.
robots. See, it's such good world building. It shows that, like, there's other crazy shit going on.
I just love how they keep going back to
Die,
they're
you're
all
too kind.
fighting in the entrance or whatever.
Yes.
They're all like just sitting there fighting. Die.
You will be cat samurai.
We're talking about how technology is always getting more invasive. Yo, if I had a cleaner robot that barged in through my front door but like cleaned everything for me, I wouldn't mind. That'd be great.
I know, like, all right, man.
Like, man,
Go
do
back
your
in.
thing.
So you're sitting there
Respect
jacking
your
off and
elders.
burst
All
through
right,
the door
dude.
to
I
clean up.
don't know how old you are, but I respect you, man.
Respect your elders.
Arigato.
They just
You're too
just
kind.
tape some arms onto a Roomba. Come on.
You gotta get some razor blade arms,
Yeah,
though.
you gotta get like
Bro, that Roomba strip steals your shit, though.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to take the fucking backpack.
Tape a knife onto it.
Oh, God.
But
Which is kind of
whenever
interesting
it
because
sees,
that's also a little bit of foreshadowing.
but whenever it sees Neko flying around, and all right, that's another thing. She's flying.
Yeah.
She never flies ever
What do
again.
you mean? When was she flying?
The
In episode 1, when you first meet her, whenever no one is seeing her,
'Cause I
and
remember
she's
she was
going around
hopping
following
around.
Shiro. No, she was straight up flying up the stairs.
That's why I have her
Okay,
under Naked
no,
Spirit
I
Cat
saw-
Lady.
No, I saw. I know what you're talking about now. I think that's just supposed to be like her just hopping up the stairs a little bit. I saw
was
the animation.
symbolic.
It's a little.
No, dude, she
No.
wasn't hopping. She floated
She
up
was
the
straight
stairs.
flying.
Okay, maybe I'm just completely misremembering it or
She
something. then.
never does it ever again. But no, we're just going to have her fly around, and the robot's going to go, spirit pussy, you're too kind.
God damn it. I knew someone was going to say that.
Oh,
at
was
some
this like
point.
in the real like beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Like
real
before.
beginning.
Like
Okay.
when we first see her, like, yeah, when she's following him around.
Oh, that left me confused at first because I thought he knew she was like that.
No, definitely not.
No, obviously,
Yeah.
yeah. Later on, he starts freaking out. I was like, "Why is there
Who
naked
the
cat
hell
lady in
you?
my bed?" Basically.
Oh my god.
And then Kuro's reaction was priceless.
Oh, dude, it's wonderful.
Put some clothes on.
Oh, dude, and what's better is Yada's the same fucking way too.
Which one was Yada?
Wait.
Is that the
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because okay, never mind. That's next episode. Never mind. Sorry. I will go the fuck.
I mean, we don't have to go episode by episode.
Okay, no, I was just gonna say.
No, we're talking about
All right, well,
we're talking about
I'm gonna
episode
touch on
5
this.
through 8.
I'm gonna touch on
Oh,
this.
right,
I'm not
right.
gonna go into it. but he seems like he's scared to talk to women. Period. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see why you'd have
Yeah,
that reaction.
we'll go more into that. I'm actually like looking forward to talking about that for the next
Yada's
one.
one of my favorite fucking characters.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. He's very gung ho. And you know,
Yeah.
I'm not going into it. You also learn why.
Yeah. That dude's a prick. What?
Oh yeah, he is. But I mean, he kind of has a reason to now, for sure. Which again we'll go into.
Fuck that other dude. But
whenever you first see the video of Shiro killing the photographer,
popping that poor kid.
yeah, you're just like, oh shit. Yo.
Totsuka was such a cool guy too. Couldn't have happened to a nicer fucking guy.
That's next episode. We'll talk about the next episode.
Stop going
Well,
ahead.
I mean,
I'm biting my
Tatsuya
tongue.
still.
Biting my
Still.
tongue.
You don't know anything about the random guy that everyone's like, this man was killed. We gotta avenge him.
Yeah.
I mean, the Homer is
But
still
we don't
talking
learn-
about it.
I know. Anyways, everyone's going, "Oh, that looks like you," and I'm just like, you can barely see anything in this shitty quality. And
right.
Like 1980s fucking quality.
Shot on an Android.
Fuck off.
Fuck
Android has fine cameras. I don't know what the fuck people are talking about.
And I'm just like, how am I supposed to say that that's this person right here? Like, do you see that?
Surprised you
Like,
could see fucking picture
that
through
face?
your cracked ass phone screen.
do you see that like evil face? And you look over at this boy who's being like
His
super
haircut didn't
kind
even
and
look
super
the
chill.
same.
I know, right?
Like, what
And then there's like the hat and
fuck,
everything.
man?
And I mean, to be
He
fair,
didn't have
it's a hat.
on.
When he killed him, yes, he did.
No.
Yes.
No.
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 He just turned
No,
around.
he did not. Yeah, he just turned around.
Mm.
You can look it up. He does not have a
You can
hat
go
on.
back to the episode on Crunchyroll.com.
Unless there's some
what
kind of
was-
fucked up, like, different kind of version you watched or something.
Some bootleg version.
Some bootleg fucking L.
What was his name? What was the guy's name
Jay.
that the colorless king kills at the beginning?
Tataru Totsuka.
that was fast. Holy shit.
Ain't gonna remember that name.
Images. And let's see. Fuck, he doesn't have a hat. God damn it.
Told you.
Dude, you know, it's funny because this seems to happen a lot here, Sean.
I was talking about.
We're doing pretty good at proving you wrong on shit.
Sean's getting too old. He's losing his memory.
Fuck off.
Good boomer.
I guess it makes Josh a grand boomer.
Hey, I at least remembered. You had to look
Okay,
it up.
so-
I remembered, and I watched this 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute. You think I
But-
watched episode 1 through 4 tonight? Fuck no, I didn't.
But yeah, no, the boy gets popped. Poor boy. But yeah, it is a little kind of fucked. And this dude comes up to him, this absolute cretin, who's like, "Hey yo, I want to show you something on my phone." He's like, "It's not porn again, is it?" And he's like, "No, you didn't tell her that, right?" He's like, "No, I
It
think
looks a lot
it's
like
fucking
you.
weird." He's
You
like,
should turn yourself in.
"Yeah, that dude's a weirdo."
Oh my god. So I'm just gonna like fast forward to when they're trying to prove his innocence. In
Yeah, I
episode
mean, not
4.
much happens besides Kuro tries to fucking
No. When they're talking to people about like the things that happened the previous night or that night,
right.
and
Well, right,
his
but we skipped over
confession to the
completely
girl.
that Kuro. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude.
And he's just up in the tower, like, oh, my love for you, blah 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 blah. No, I don't want this. And then he's just there smiling still, and then just the tears start going, and I'm just like, oh my god, that fucking killed me. I loved that.
Yeah, before all this, our fun little protagonist was about to get murked by some weird dude named Kuro with a fucking sword, who just has
he
a
did miss
magic
all that,
hand.
dude.
Oh, I don't care. We talked about we're doing this so out of order. I don't care. This is how we're doing it now. Remember, this is our method.
We went straight into season 2 that most of us haven't seen.
Right?
Right, dude.
Oh my god. We referenced like 2 fucking things. Okay. Anyways. Yeah.
So about the black dog.
He's a really cool character, and he has probably my favorite fucking theme in the entire show. It is super noticeable and super good. Like, it's maybe second only to Shiro's.
I don't remember the theme.
You don't remember Kuro's
Is it
theme?
the one? Is it the one where he's fighting Yata and then just like gets cut off whenever the sign falls?
Yeah, no, like it's just a super like authoritative kind of like, oh, this dude's a fucking monster.
He's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah,
When
you get a
I
real.
don't really remember.
I'll have to send it because it's really good. It's probably my second favorite theme in the show, and it pretty much shows up almost every time he starts like getting ready to whoop some ass.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is a very nice thing about okay, again with the theming, you know, you're always going to hear someone's, you know, theme or a mix of characters' themes if they're showing up.
Yeah.
It's a really cool way of accentuating your characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, he's got an interesting briefcase. With all his cooking utensils.
Bro,
I
the
thought it was
girl's
something of
freaking
so
drawing.
much, dude. I thought it was something of so much of importance, and then and then later on when you see, you're like, oh,
What are you talking about? There's nothing more important than food.
yeah, I get that, but I meant like I thought it was gonna be like some grand secret weapon or some shit, and he's like, here, look, cook your lunch.
Her drawing on the
fucking murder you.
briefcase. Whenever she brings it up,
Oh yeah.
and there's the drawing on it, I'm just like, bitch, what?
It's great. It's real good shit.
It's like straight up like Fist of the North Star style, like serious face on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I don't know. I mean, it was good though. I mean, the first 4 episodes, they were enjoyable, but slow.
Definitely not as good as the next 4.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
But
it was.
you gotta
it was
have
a
a
good...
strong foundation.
Exactly.
Dan just fucking hated the first 4. Like,
Oh, no, I don't care for the whole thing overall, to be honest with you, but, I mean, I especially hated the first
Shocker.
4.
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
Wonderful.
it's not as shown as he doesn't
No,
watch
not
it.
it doesn't. I've watched shit that hasn't been shown that I liked. I just don't like this one. That's all. Like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not something I choose. So it's like, it was really hard for me to just keep like watching another episode after another. Like, you're really debating about just clicking off of it the whole time.
Wow.
I don't know. I didn't think it was.
Really feel. Holy shit.
I didn't
Such
think it was.
aggressive apathy.
I didn't think it was bad. I just did not care for it.
God damn.
aggressive apathy.
I mean,
yeah.
Here,
It's
let me
not
hold
for
on. Let me
everybody.
summarize
It's
this.
definitely
It's
not for
watchable.
Sasha, you have
Just,
shit taste. No, I'm just kidding.
it's not for everybody. It's a very, you know, art focused, like a really intense.
oh no, the art's
show.
good and stuff. Just the show itself.
Well, right, but the entire show pretty much itself serves to accentuate the art,
Mm-hmm.
which is honestly a really good way of stating it. It's if you don't care for, specific like high form art in your anime, then you may not like this show, because that's half of the presentation. Like, if you're looking for like a really, really deep story, or like really intricate fight scenes and stuff like that, you're not really gonna find it here. Like, there's some really cool set piece and really well animated things in the show, but it's not super as intensive as other shows are.
Yeah.
Damn, we are already at the 40-minute mark.
Despite all that, I do give them praise with the action direction. Well, mostly the fighting direction. My one complaint with the action direction was when they were showing, Yada on his skateboard, and it made him somehow look.
The fish eye lens that they put on it, or something like that, right?
It made him look slower than they were
filter.
just regularly animating him. It was so weird. But other than that,
They did some like filter and all that.
A lot of
I
time
didn't.
doing that for stylistic choices.
But other than that,
and not all of it
the
hits.
action direction was really good. But I think that's as far as I go in terms of praising it as like an artistic anime. And the reason for this is because of the studio working behind it. So Studio Gohands has done Handshakers and WZ. If you're not familiar with those, they were universally hailed as the worst looking anime you could ever watch. Like, your eyes could probably bleed watching it.
But you can't judge this anime based on their previous.
Oh, not at
endeavors,
all.
Because
I went into a little worried, but I knew there were some things they did right. Like I said, with the action direction, it was really good. Some of their choices, however, were a bit flimsy. For example, you remember when they were in Shiro's bedroom, when the backgrounds were doing the weird thing with like if someone put a projector onto it. It was like doing a scrolling kind of art thing. It was like, that feels
sure
really out of place.
well, I don't know, because most of the stuff is kind of high tech. I feel like it's just supposed to convey more of like, this is a world that is more focused on, like, it is more technologically advanced, and some of it's very whimsical, like, butler robots.
They're so good.
It's a little superfluous.
Can't do the most common tasks without trying to kill each other. Are they really advanced though?
The thing is, though, regardless, it was like the choice they made. It was really distracting. It didn't serve much purpose other than, hey, we can animate this, but why did you?
I will say some of the shit in this show is a little gratuitous just for the sake of looking nice, but honestly, I don't have a problem with that. Like, it as long as it doesn't hurt the show overall. Like, fuck, I say put as much like crazy shit that you want into it.
Oh boy. Man, I recommend watching Handshakers and seeing what you'll think of that.
Well, as you said, it was horribly animated, so I'm not gonna
the CGI work was so bad.
Anything that involves CGI work is honestly almost always just fucking heinous, so.
Real quick, I thought it was pretty funny about the robots. Whenever you see them on the bridge, like, one of them just like picks up boxers, and then next one you see picks up panties. Why is there so much underwear on the bridge? What is going on?
Well,
It's a
two
high
people
school
like each other
bridge.
very much. They do this thing called sex.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm like, what is going on with this bridge?
You gotta have, dude. That's like the makeout point, dude.
Yeah.
Sure, let's just go broadcast to CCTV.
I mean, considering how shitty their fucking school security system is, I don't think it would really be that much of a...
Fair.
I really don't think it would be that hard. Fucking Shira just able to slip out the side. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, technologically advanced world, but can't find a little gap in their security.
I mean, I don't think it's as much a gap in their security as much as it is he stole the key.
That's a
because
any point in capping their security.
Well, no, I mean, if you take a spare key, like, what are they gonna fucking be like? Oh, this specific person has it, or oh, one of the dumbasses probably fucking lost it somewhere.
Fingerprint technology, dude. On the
I mean,
keys,
it looks like they're
yeah.
past it because they have personal PDAs that they need to get through the fucking school checkpoint.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, like, this school is like literally the easiest school apparently to just like sneak into. All you need to do is just be like, oh yeah, just a foreign exchange student. That's why they're here. Okay. Continuing on with class.
You find out why.
Hey, yeah, we're totally these people. Don't worry about it.
There's a reason for that, but those other two, yeah, no, they just literally stole it from people. But
Well, yeah.
but you understand, like you get the reason for that afterwards
Yeah.
in episode
But
like
still, though.
6 or 7. Like, it's not completely of their own accord that they're just like, oh yeah, foreign exchange students, okay, whatever.
What was with the really yaoi direction that they took starting in episode 2? Was there even a payoff to that? Was there a whole point to it?
I think it was just supposed to be a silly joke, but there is kind of one.
It's
later on?
extremely heavy in the anime, actually.
There's one later on that's very, very blatant.
Interesting.
I mean,
But
because
that's actually supposed
even
to be
everything like
jokes.
Makoto and Blue Captain, it's still like a little bit of tension there.
Well, yeah. You see later on that it's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, were you
couldn't
talking
stand
about
to
for
breathe the same
for the
air.
Blue and Red Kings? Yes, there is a payoff.
Yeah.
No, I just went with. I just meant with fucking.
Oh, Kuro and Shiro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was just...
Hey, he's gay now. Wait, what? Just felt like throwing that out there.
I don't think that it was supposed to be so much of that as it was like oh, hello, strange man.
Don't you mean, oh, hello, strange man?
Hello.
Hello
okay.
there. Hello there. Oh, you want to stick your sword in me? Oh, I don't mind.
God damn it. Fuck.
As he hides in the doggy
Hey, man, I'm just
costume.
saying.
Hey man, that
and
was
proceeds.
That's just the
Okay,
vibe I
that's-
get from.
that is one thing that I very much love about fucking Shiro as a character. He's very much like, getting this out of the way, the every episode at least one JoJo's reference here. He's a lot
God
like
damn it. We were 50, almost at 50 minutes. I almost said a JoJo's reference earlier, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. Nope.
It's already ruined. We scuffed it.
It
It's
doesn't
scuffed.
fucking matter. He's very much like a Joseph. He very much thinks on his feet, and his main, his main focus is, I'm going to think and talk my way out of these situations rather than
Done
in
with
some
this
other.
I was
episode,
gonna
now he's
say
old
with
show now.
episode
He's very
2 and how
smart.
they wanted to portray Shiro, he almost gave off as like, it was almost looking like an anti-hero type reveal with him being quick on his
Yeah,
feet and
almost.
lying and stuff, and it gave me that sense of Mikado Ryogamine from da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, which is really good because of
Okay.
the fact that, regardless of how DMZ, he's not above trickery.
Mm.
Yeah, no, because I mean, honestly, when it comes to your life, I mean, fuck it.
Fucking fair
Right.
game.
Yeah, no, you want me you want me dead? Well, yeah, you're gonna have to really think about this.
That's what I need to go back and watch again.
He's a very smart protagonist, and I very much enjoy that.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. Because, I mean, even on the next set of episodes, we get more of his smirts coming out.
Yeah, he is a very perceptive man,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find out why eventually,
Yes.
which is always nice to have a payoff, that kind of thing.
I think it's funny, just like you get like these little things that he can do, and
Yeah.
He doesn't know his own background, but he can do these things. Like, you don't have your
Rely on
memory,
a
but
fucking phone.
yeah. And we're jumping into the next set of episodes again. Oh well, it's fine.
One little tiny reference here and there ain't gonna fucking hurt it.
That's fine. I'm. Oh, I do want to talk about one more thing at least before we end this one.
What other names are
The
done?
whole chase with Neko, Shiro, and Kuro.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
I actually really enjoyed it just because, like, throughout the entire chase, like, you see Shiro doing all these, like, nice things, actually, after Neko fucks it up, first off.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna risk my life to help this girl pick up her fucking fruit.
I'm gonna help you with your oranges, ma'am.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, my cat just fucking knocked that over here. Let me help you out. Okay, bye. Sorry, somebody's trying to murder me.
Yeah, by the way, she's running this entire time. No flying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about.
It's symbolic. It's an art piece.
Possibly. It may be stupid, but that honestly may be the answer. Like,
My final gripe
because
with this being an artist.
as far as we understand, strains aren't capable of that kind of thing.
Yeah. My final gripe with this being
No.
apparently an artistic anime, the names are hella shallow though, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, for starters,
It's just
Homura.
colors.
Homura relates to the actual word homura, meaning flame. And guess what? All their users use flames. Whoa.
Well, yeah, no, again, I don't think it's supposed to be so much of a laziness thing as much of it is a theming kind of thing. Because again, everything in this show is supposed to be theming.
Kusanagi, because the guy uses a sword. Whoa. Neko, because she's a freaking cat. Whoa.
Well, what do you expect the cat to be named?
I don't know.
Please tell me.
Not
Do you want
cat.
her to be named Cat? Is that what you want?
I will name you Cat. Why? Because I'm a cat.
Well,
'Cause you're
no,
a cat.
he didn't name her. She named herself.
I will be called Cat because I am Cat.
I mean, well, what do you expect from a cat?
And she named Shiro Shiro.
Yeah, no, it's jumping ahead of it. Yeah. You're gonna do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
Show him.
But one more thing from the chase that I really enjoyed was whenever she was doing all of her like illusions, and there's the whole wall scene.
With the fucking giant cat.
Yes.
Oh no, not the
Oh.
giant cat. It's the one where it's like the pillar cat thing.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "This is just another one of your tricks," and then he tries to run through it and
just
right
fucking
into
bonks
the
his
wall on
head.
the other
Oh,
side.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And then fucking Neko's just like over there laughing her ass
Just-
off.
I'd be
King
laughing
or
my ass
shit.
off too. You fucking fell for
It's...
If I was to get stuck on the wall, he'd be, Step Shiro, what are you doing?
it. Oh God.
No.
Stop.
Jesus Christ.
I said
Why did you have to go there?
We also appreciate that gag in episode 2 where they're playing the music and then he gets hit by the billboard. It's like in the middle of the battle,
and then
like
just stops.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
that was a really funny gag. I like that one.
In
Oh,
between,
man.
I'm
And
gonna
then at the-
show you what I was talking about.
And then at the end of the episode, whenever they're finally calming down, they're about to start fixing food and whatnot, and you see like all the markers on Kuro's
I
face,
fucking cares.
and then he like tries to thank the girl that brought his suitcase up, and he closes his
closes
eyes,
his
and there's
eyes,
like
it's- yeah.
eyes drawn on his the eyelids. Oh my, that was so good. I was like, oh, God, it's gonna be like this, is it? So, I mean, I'm totally cool with like ending it here. I think we've gone over pretty much everything
agree.
from the first 4 that like is relevant.
But here, Sean, this is the one that I was talking about.
I will check it out during the little short break we're about to take. So, once again, this was episode 18 of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. You can find the podcast. I got it right here, and I think I just clicked on the wrong thing, actually. Damn it.
Cannot find us on Pornhub.
Nope.
You cannot find us on
Yet.
Pornhub. It
Yet.
should not be.
Yet.
No. I will not be the one that put it up
Just
there,
wait for
so
the
if you don't
Pornhub,
want to,
like fucking
go ahead.
Oh,
like
don't worry.
podcast peripheral.
that's going to be the dark bird. That will definitely be the dark bird.
No, it's gonna be podcast peripheral.
Dude, no, don't worry. We'll start our OnlyFans soon.
Oh,
Yikes. So you can find the podcast on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcast, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. You can also watch the podcast live on Twitch at Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. You can find us on YouTube at Caffeinated Weebs. You can add us on Twitter at Weebs Podcast. Yes, I was having to make sure, because the name changes with every single freaking one. But anyways, yes, you can find us at many different places. There's even a subreddit, Caffeinated Weebs, right? That's what it is, Josh,
Yeah, that's
right?
what it is.
Yeah. Join us. Join the conversation. Give us some feedback. Also, give us some ideas. You can join our Discord. You can find the Discord link on Twitch. And I think we have it in the subreddit. I don't know. Anyways, I've been Shine095. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the same handle. Go. Thank you.
Oh,
Dan, are you still there?
yeah,
Please.
everything was cutting out for me for a second. I had to wait a second. But I'm DanBTV. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at DanBTV.
Been Psychometry. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter. It was Psychometry through Wise.
I am Sasha Streams. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at that same handle.
I'm zombie_Ja. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter under the same handle.
And once again, that has been episode 18. See y'all next week. Later.
Right.